How are you? What are you doing today? I hope things are well. You look great. You look so good right now. I mean, just phenomenal. First of all, I wanted to try the live vertical here. I heard about it a long time ago, and I thought, you know what, I want to test it out, especially since I have some news for you, some interesting tidbits from the deep ripping reality. This podcast, although it's been a little political lately, is all about helping people with marketing stuff. And really, I was working with somebody who's near and dear to my heart on a certain project that they're doing, a business that they're growing. And I had explained a concept, a really good idea to them. And I even offered to help do some of the editing, but then I had some issues with the editing and I tried to explain it in an email. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to make a video. One, it's great. It's a lot easier because you go back and rewatch it. And two, if you have questions, you can comment on it. And probably most importantly is that if even if you're taking notes, you can go back, you can pause it, right? And so a video was probably the best way to do it. And then I thought, you know what? No, I don't want to do that because if I record a video, I'm going to end up editing it, right? So what if I just go live, go off the top of the dome with no notes, and go from there? And so that's what I'm doing. This video will obviously still be available on the YouTube channel so that you can check it out later if you missed the live. But check this out. Here's what I'm getting at. This is pretty huge. So the trend for YouTube for 2025 has been shifting. You know, obviously it's been important for people to take advantage of Shorts when it first came out and Reels when they first came out on other platforms. And the editing styles have shifted too. Last year and the year before was kind of the beastification of YouTube, meaning you had to have a bunch of retention hacks and a phenomenal hook. The hook is still important. The thumbnail and title still important. All the SEO stuff still very important. But there's been a shift, and YouTube has kind of gone all in on podcasts. So people have been taking audio content and putting it on their podcast platforms. But what I've noticed is, and YouTube also, by the way, has been beta testing classes, which not everybody's gotten access to, but it's been really interesting there too. So you can have like paid courses. Well, what I was thinking about is this. The person that I was helping is Constance Mesmer. I highly recommend that you check out her channel. It's phenomenal. So, fantastic stuff, but it's all of her lessons are very episodic. And so my recommendation was, and this is cool because you can either charge clients for this or charge your audience for this because it's a convenience fee essentially and it costs money to produce this content, or you can offer it for free in one place and then know that you're going to get watch time and you're going to get revenue from that. And you know, the engagement, the algorithm will push it out. So she has this cool thing she goes over, which is kind of like a mastering and understanding and discovering and developing your 11 soul senses. And it's like everybody knows about the five senses, touch, taste, all that fun stuff. But the soul senses are things that you've heard of. And soul, by the way, in this context just means soul specifically means uh, uh, I'm sorry, psychic. Psychic means soul. Okay. So the 11 soul senses, hi, Alex, or Alexis, sorry, my bad. The soul senses are things like clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairgustance, clairolfaction. Now, if you don't know what these are, that's okay. It's not important for the context of this video, but you should definitely go check her out because she totally has some really cool stuff that breaks all this down. Now, the biggest thing that she had was people saying, "Hey, I wish this was all in one place." Well, it is. You just go to the playlist and you watch through because it's all it's all meant to be gone through one step at a time. But here's what's really cool. With YouTube's shift changing and people wanting to watch YouTube videos for longer and watch more, one of the ideas that I thought of is, what if she took just those 11 soul senses, which by the way are in their own playlist already, and edit them together as one video with an introductory period between each so that there's some engagement. And this would offer people an opportunity to save that. Hi, everybody. I'm getting a lot of people popping on. Thank you. I appreciate that. But this would give people the opportunity to save that video, even if it's 9 hours long, if it's 2 hours long, if it's 4 hours long, it doesn't matter. They can save that video to the watch later, like I do for a lot of my content that I'm watching, and then come back to it later. So say the episode is 20 minutes long. The original episode is 20 minutes long. Well, you edit, 4 of those together, and you're set, right? You've got a longer episode. Now, say it's 11 episodes and some of them are an hour long. That's fine, because what you're doing is you're conditioning the audience to watch through, and they've been asking for it all in one place. If they save that video, one, saving it as an engagement that I can't take air, dude. I appreciate that. Somebody says stop and take air. I can't do that. And the what's up, Jay? I can't do that because I'm just really excited and this is my energy level. I apologize. So I'll slow down. A lot of people take notes when I do these kind of things. But what I'm saying is this: you they save it to watch later. They're taking notes, whatever. If there's a homework segment or something like that, they can then come back to it, right? So what's crazy about this idea is by having a 10-hour video that is all of those videos put into one, what's going to happen is not only are people going to save it and come back, but they're going to continue to comment. Got that continued engagement. It's like a classroom format. And then if you're monitoring those comments, you can go back and engage. And YouTube, it knows that it's you that's commenting, but the fact that you're engaging with your audience, YouTube loves that because it's keeping people on the platform. It has them coming back to it. You save it, you share it with others. It's all the engagement things that YouTube does find very valuable and very, very important, because it keeps people on the platform. It makes them feel like they are part of the community, and it makes them feel like they're getting a lot of value out of it. So even though, and it's not even that hard, because what you're doing is you're taking all these videos that you've already uploaded that were maybe in a playlist, and you're just putting them in one long video and offering it as a masterclass, essentially. Even if you just title it masterclass, that's what you're doing. And what I love about this, what I absolutely love about this, is that you have an opportunity here to then either charge that to your community. So say you have people that are your members that are want the exclusive, right? So you can either say, okay, for the exclusive membership for this fee, you get the masterclass. Now, yes, everything that you've offered is already free, but you have the inconvenience of having to watch through too many, ads, or you have, all these different things. Or, in her case, in Constance's case, this person that I was working with, she has these awesome, awesome notebooks that are meant to be journals. So you can kind of follow along and journal your journey. And they're for sale and they're fantastic. So instead of just mentioning, hey, I highly recommend it, you can actually just say, and you can place it on there on the rack so that people can then buy. So what you're doing is you're generating, from a business sense, you're generating revenue from several sources in one very good place. But more than that, it's value, because one, you're getting more ad revenue, which is nice for you, but you're putting everything in there in a place where other people need it, and it's convenient. And so it's really, really cool way to kind of, I don't want to say hack the algorithm, because that's not really a thing, but if people find value and they engage in it, you're set. It's just going to be an evergreen thing that people will come back to, that they'll share, that they will comment on as they go through the video. So they're commenting more than once in multiple places. And you can still set it up in the description so that you have your timestamps so people can jump to the lessons. So say they forgot where they're on, or for whatever reason, even though they saved it to watch later, it didn't save where they were when they were watching it last, they can jump to their last lesson. It's just a very, very valuable thing. And so I'm saying long form video on YouTube has been growing. And it has been, especially, I mean, I've seen 4-hour podcast episodes, and I personally save it to watch later. I go back and I watch it when I listen. I don't even watch it. I listen while I'm exercising, while I'm on a walk with the dog, whatever it is. And so having that is an excellent opportunity for people to go back, engage, and really get some real value, but also learn at their own pace. So, whether it's hour-long content, if it's genuine, it's that genuine connection people are looking for, it's gonna do well. So I hope that you found this valuable. If you did, do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to this video. It's alive, so it'll be in the index. Subscribe to this video, subscribe to the channel, The Deep Gripping Reality. On this channel, I take deep dives into all kinds of stuff, from marketing to business to political stuff that actually matters to you. So definitely take a look at some of my other content. Check out the Constance Mesmer channel. It's fantastic. And I hope that you found value in this. And until next time, dig deep, my friends.